Well, hello everyone. My name is Marvin Smith. Um, I'm the CEO and founder of Smith Bookkeeping Financial Services. So right now I'm going live. This is just a test run. I made a video prior. Um, so so tell you a little about myself. I'm an accountant. Um, been in the field of accounting, bookkeeping for over 20 years, and I enjoy working with the public. I enjoy doing what I do. I enjoy not only gaining the experience over the years, but also enjoy just being an educator and a teacher. So I'm going to be having live streams um, in the next couple of weeks, videos where I'll be talking about certain things such as accounting, bookkeeping. What's the definition of bookkeeping? I'll be talking about, for example, why do so many people, when they file their taxes, um, at the end of the year, they owe so much money. So I'm going to be teaching fundamental things that you can do that's going to help you uh, look going forward. And the best advice that I can give you is what's very important is that many people only go to the doctor when they're sick, but they don't go to the doctor as a routine checkup. People only come once a year around between January and April, which, who are the individuals doing their tax returns. However, the best advice that I can give you is to come sit down with a planned strategy throughout the year, which is called tax planning. And this can help you when you file your taxes, but not only that, tax planning allows you to plan for taxes. It helps you plan as an individual and as a business. And when you understand that, then the biggest problem or biggest misconception here in America, even throughout the world, but especially here in America, is how taxes work. Many people they don't really have the education. It's not taught to you in school. It's not taught at home. It's not taught to you at the church. It's not taught to you at your local uh, sorority groups. So no one sits around and talks about taxes. Most time, people always talk about how much taxes they owe, but there's an educational component to taxes. So I will be talking about that. I will have some thought-provoking conversations where some of those conversations will be on spirituality and life. I look forward to coming to you, talking about different subjects, touching around finances. I'll be talking about entrepreneurship, and I'll also talk about the do's and don'ts when you're first starting out a business. And I'll be talking about the abundance mindset versus the deficit mindset, the champion mindset versus the defeated mindset. So these are the different things that I'll be talking about, and why it's very important when you step out to create a business that you take the necessary steps. You don't step out on your emotions, you step out on logic. You step out on a plan. You don't step out on a hunch. You don't step out on hope. But you're stepping out on what? If you're stepping out on faith, remember, faith without works. I'll say it again. Faith without works. You must put the work in first. Then faith will come. And as I mentioned, faith is not always faithful. You ask me, what does that mean? Faith is not always faithful. What does that mean? No matter how much work you put in, there's certain things in life that will happen to us that will do what? Test our faith. Why? Because life know who we are. Life knew us before we was created, before we got into the wombs of our mothers, and before our father and mother came together. What is life? The acronym: living, infinite, forever evolving. So I will be touching on a lot of thought-provoking conversations. I will be talking about finances. I will be talking about life in general. But as I mentioned, I'll be more focused on entrepreneur. I'll also be talking about educating as far as business credit, what's the difference between business credit and personal credit. And I will have people on in the future that will educate you. Because I think one of the main things in society, we live in a society where it's the information age versus during 1979, that was the old way of doing things. And in 1980 and beyond, we live in what we call the information age. All our information is online. We have social media. So we live in a virtual world. So I want to be talking about how it's very important that you do your research, that you have your own mind, that you're able to discern what's truth, what's lies, what's facts, and what's not facts. So that's very important. So I look forward to coming to you. I look forward to talking with you. I look forward to sharing my knowledge with you and gaining knowledge from you. And one of my philosophies that I got from Wayne Dwyer was a principle that I got from him is learn and be not attached. Never discriminate to learn from anything because as long as you're living, life is an education. You can learn from anyone. You can take people's lesson and learn from it, but not attach yourself to their mindset and their lifestyle. But there's a lesson in that. So you can learn from anyone. And that's the most important thing. No one knows everything. However, the main thing is just seek what are you seeking? But before you seek, you should seek yourself and find yourself. And when you stand on your feet, what are you standing on? What principles and laws are you standing on? So these are the things that I'll be talking about as far as building a business, you know, talking about accounting, what is accounting, talking about financial things. I'll hold a video on idea was called the money rejection complex, where I was inspired by the late great Reverend Ike. Um, and many of you heard of him. If you haven't, go check him out on YouTube. Um, the late great Reverend Ike had the science of living. And one of the he talked about the spirituality of money. So I made a video called the Money Rejection Complex, which you can go watch on YouTube, where I get to the root of understanding what money is from a psychological perspective on a spiritual perspective. It's real basic. Even a child can understand it. So I'm looking forward to coming to you um, and just talking with you. My goal is to have guests come on the live stream with me where I can stream, where we can stream. Um, and it's a beautiful thing to be inspired by so many people in my life, the people that I meet, and it's also wonderful to be inspired by certain people on YouTube. Um, One of them is Kwame Brown. Right now, Mama's cooking. That's very hot. Um, to be inspired by Steve Dean Williams of the Man Mindset. To be inspired by so many great men and women. Angela Stanton. Um, so many great people. Candace Owens, who I see. So these are great minds, not just black people, but also white people, all different sides, because knowledge and wisdom comes in everyone, whether it's a man or woman, boy or girl. I'm a lover of knowledge. I'm a lover of life, and I love to learn. So many people have played a part in my life. So I want to share myself and what I know. And I look forward to the feedback. I look forward to interacting with you. And I want to say to everyone, I wish you health, happiness, prosperity, success, love, and money, and the abundance of all things. And remember, whatever you task I am, that's the energy and vibration that you give out into the universe. So I said, as I mentioned, I will be coming back with more videos. I look forward to talking to you. I look forward to reaching out to you. If you're interested in, not only, I also do taxes for individuals and business. I also do business formations. So if you're looking to start an entity, what is the right entity to start? What is an LLC? It stands for Limited Liability Company. Then you have your C corporation and your S corporations. You have your limited LP, which stands for limited partnership. You have LLP, which stands for limited liability partnership. You have general partnerships. You have domestic partnership or international partnership. So before you start a business, there's something all called a sole proprietor. So before you start a business, what is the right business structure that you need to set up? So I would say the two that you should not enter into is sole proprietorship and general partnership. Those are the two businesses that you should not form. The reason why they don't offer what they call asset protection, and does not offer asset protection, it makes you personal liable. So I'll be getting into those different subjects and different things that are very helpful to you. And as I always say to everyone, it's always important to read. Knowledge is power. But before you get the power, you must understand that you must get the knowledge, which is the know-how. You must educate your mind, not only when you're in school, but when you're not in school. It's very important that you read. Why? Because, like Malcolm X said, a man that stands for nothing. A man who stands on nothing will be easily persuaded. A man that stands for nothing will fall for anything. So it's very important that we educate ourselves. It's very important that we ask questions. I don't get into admiration of people. When you look at people as God, you will excuse their faults. You must look at the person as a human who has human feelings, human actions, whether it's good or evil. When you admire a person, you will talk like them, you will walk like them. Everything that come out of your mouth, you will quote them and say this. Well, this person said this. That means that you don't have your own mind. That person has taken over your existence. That person has created space inside your mind, which is called real estate. So I would like to say, well, my mind is like the library. Why? Because you come with a question, you leave out with an answer. What did I have to do? I had to read. I had to build myself, not only as a man, but as a human being. So as I mentioned, my name is Marvin Smith. I'm the CEO and founder of Smith Bookkeeper Financial Services. Um, if you'd like to send me an email, you can send me an email at info@sbfsllc.com, and I'll be talking with you. Thank you very much, and everyone have a blessed and safe summer. I'll be coming to you. Thank you.